Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Isyour6covered. We're going to have some fun tonight. We got Matt P in the house. He is learning how to clean a 22 long rifle. And we got X-Ring, and we're just chilling. It is 9:38. We're having some fun. Got Papa's Place out there. Let's see if I can make this thing bigger, and we'll have some fun here. So the platform, I'm using YouTube tonight instead of StreamYard since I burnt through all my hours. Let's see what I got to deal with. Criderman, DW, Skull, big countries out there. Ranger 10. We got Ray taking a nap, pretty much. Hopefully, let me turn this up so you guys can hear the madness happening. All right, test 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? What is going on? All right, so I got to hit this button here. There we go. Now we're big. And okay, just so you guys have an idea what's going on. And then we got Matt over there. So we're not allowed to touch firearms, so we're not going to touch any firearms. But we're going to have Matt P clean a rifle from a long distance away. So Matt, what are you doing over there, buddy? I almost spit sweet tea on the keyboard there, buddy.
Your bean bags are sliding on this floor.
Bean bags are sliding on the floor.
Slowly ending up in the floor.
All right.
There it goes.
You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this over here like this so we can see the madness going on. I guess we need the microphone. This is kind of what would you call this when you really weren't going to go live, but you decided
impromptu?
Impromptu. A bad idea. A bad idea. All right. Let's have some fun here. If I knock my tea over, I'm going to be so sad. Let's see here. See if this works. We got 2A Refugee, Rodder, 204s out there. Thomas Rowland, Greg Turner, Conservative Snapper Hunter, DW. I see gunpowder labels. Tim Davis, what's up, Tim? Tim Davis, I want to try to do a chat this week sometime. Talk about some ham radio.
Ham radio.
Do a little ham radio action, and so hopefully you're up for that. I would assume you probably would be cool with it. So it should be fun. So right now we got Matt. We're using a bore guide from Vortec. There you go.
Vortex.
Vortec. And we're using Vortec rod. I think, is that the one you grabbed?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Is it the orange one?
Yes,
all right.
The ball bearings are incredible.
So this is the first. Yeah, those are incredible. It's incredible.
It looks like a hot dog.
Dad finally cooked something I can eat. Shaggy, how's those teeth doing, buddy? How are those teeth doing?
Oh shit.
So tonight is just we're gonna walk Matt through how to clean a 22 long rifle properly. Hopefully, he has to find everything because we can't help him.
If that's the case.
What are you looking for?
Yeah.
It's in the box. It says 22 full.
Oh.
See how organized we are? All right. Any helpful directions there you want to start off with, Mr. X-Ring?
Nope. Trial by fire.
Trial by fire. I need him to screw up his barrel anyways.
Oh, jeez. That's wrong.
That's why I'm getting
That way I can. Yeah, I still won't shoot better than Matt. Anyways.
Yeah, you got me.
Shit. You're going to do great this week. It's going to be awesome.
Have fun.
But since we can't touch nothing.
You can't touch this.
Can't touch this. Hey, Ray, you got a guitar behind you. Why don't you play some music?
Heck no.
NASCARs. It's actually looking horrible right now. I got a mess everywhere. I got ammo. I got to put away over here. Everything's a mess right now. So right now it's kind of Stream is shit tonight. People keep effing with my Wi-Fi. Had AT&T triggered red alarm. Damn it, Shaggy.
Oh, I got something for him, Sid. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah,
This will be cool.
DW showed me. Or he sent me a picture of his 6'5".
It's the one out of this box, right?
This says 22. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then there's those 22 patches, and there's the smaller ones too. If you want to start with those first.
What do you put through it? Just hockeys?
Yeah. So what you got there, buddy?
One of one. Wonder if Shibalsiki is on.
Shibalseki. Shibalseki. You out there, buddy? Let's see. Rick, you have $78,000 worth of guns, but $12 worth of furniture.
You
should go
$12 is actually a lot. Upstairs, he sits on 5-gallon bucket.
I sit on a 5-gallon bucket upstairs.
That is true.
That's true. There's
True.
Shibalseki right there.
Oh, Shibalsiki.
He said, "Let me buy that." He said,
Let's see.
"Clean your gun, Dick."
No, I want to see what the comment.
All right, Shibalsiki. Can you tell everybody what that says? Or anyone?
Shouldn't it be like up, down, or something?
No, it's not read this way. This one right here is that way.
How do you know that? Let me see.
Because I used to read and write it, Dick.
How do you know that?
I know, but isn't Asian supposed to be this way? Korean's different.
That's called a bachelor pad.
It's a nice knife. Thank you.
No. No. Oh, he got it. He got it. Oh my goodness. He actually got it.
Shibalseki.
Shibalsiki, that wins you something. I don't know what. It's something.
You know what? I am going to send you a Microtech knife for knowing the answer to that. And I will follow up on that as well.
Ray, sell me that knife, LOL, please. Other Tim Davis. Not all Asians write the same way. I don't know. I'm just learning. I throw it out there, hoping to get some type of answer. Learn something tonight. People don't know, so you gotta ask. Gotta ask. All right, Matt, what are you doing over there?
What DW putting Chinese up for?
Oh shit. You know what that says?
No, I don't read Chinese.
Oh, Chinese. I can tell you what it says. If you want me to tell you. We are on the air though. Because I can read Chinese.
Yes, Shibalsiki, I will absolutely send you a Microtech knife. I've already got your address and everything else. So I know where to send it to. I will send you an email or something because I got to find out if it's going to be legal for you.
Legal.
Legal.
Where's he at?
I'm not going to say.
Oh, top secret.
It's private. Private information.
I was just talking about a state, Dick. Not like
I can't believe he actually got that right off the bat.
Well, it's because he knows Korean. What are you doing
Look
over
at
there?
you. You're
That
gonna
thing's
like
kicking
you're
your
gonna
ass.
destroy that chamber.
Oh my
You
god.
can't even get the patch. to the
Hey, does anybody
support
want to
guy.
buy a voodoo for $35?
Yeah.
Do you make Velcro Molly attachments? I need one. But those little ones work better.
There they are.
Oh, let me grab the chair. I can't read from down here.
Hey, that's your dumb fault for
I'm working. I
picking-
was relaxing.
picking
Hold
the
on.
best chair in the house. You
I
know.
was chillaxing.
Shaggy Rifleman, sure, Rick. Oh yeah, $35. Okay, we sold your voodoo for you.
Do they make Velcro Molly attachments? I need to put one of the extra custom
Oh
custom
no,
pouch.
she
The
won't say
Velcro is
no.
nice, but I want to mount it to Molly backpack.
That would what?
Yes. Originally, when I designed that was supposed to have a back panel that you could do a Molly on the back side of it with just the strip on there. That might be coming. I'm not sure yet.
Are you talking about this?
No.
No.
But yes, let me work on that. But there are some companies that do that, I think.
John Crackman. I don't want to try no seafood jerky with little eyes looking at me as I'm eating that shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. Oh, what'd you get me?
Oh, Let me grab it. Shibaseki, don't go anywhere. You got to see this. He says he likes hot food, so I got him something to try. This thing looks like
That slot
the
machine.
front of a slot machine.
It does. Looks good though. Let's see. Let's see. Legal in my state. Oh, Sheball says it's legal in his state.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Do. I have someone at the back door. John Kreiderman, we're headed to VOD tomorrow. Grab some bullets and your rifle. Oh, I need to grab those ears before I forget. Every time I go to the range, I forget these damn things are over here.
So I just put some hotkeys through it and call it good.
And then run a dry patch through it. A couple of them.
All right, so I got Rick something. Shibaseki, here you go.
Camera's over there.
2X.
Spicy.
It's even got the screaming chicken holding a bomb.
Yeah, show that one.
Hot chicken flavored ramen.
Hot damn.
This is good stuff.
I don't know. I can't wait to try it. Where did you get this at? That one Korean place?
Yeah, the Korean.
You gonna say it's top secret or what?
No, it's not.
It's top of secret. It's top of
I'll
secret.
send you out. I'll see Vegemite if you send me a Microtech blade.
What up, Daniel?
Unfortunately, Australia has very strict automatic knife laws that will get you hemmed up.
Is on the south side of Compton. See,
I hate those. You're gonna feel pain when it comes out.
We'll see. Oh, what did I have today? What the hell was that?
Your bag.
I had a good Asian meal today. What kind of Asian food did we eat today?
Oh, today he had. I had bulgogi. And I don't know what he got. He got some kind of funky.
The udon chicken. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's not really a traditional Korean dish.
Oh, I wasn't going for that.
It's
I was
okay.
going for something I liked. They're
That
all
stuff is not pleasant.
they're all out of canine.
Shinramun so much better.
You're gonna feel some pain. Why would you send?
Okay, so in Korean, you have two different types of hot. You have tugawa,
Tugawa.
or you have mewo would be like hot, and the tugawa is like hot, like if it's touch.
Oh, temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's what we need.
Hot.
We need two different words for it.
Yeah,
Two
exactly.
meanings.
You can say mewo, tugawa,
Tugawa.
mani tugawa, no beb.
All right, teach me a short sentence. How do you say? Is your six covered?
Isyour6covered.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
What's the hottest Oriental sauce they make? We're only
Sriracha.
a drop in the sun. I will tell you, even though a lot of the Asian foods are spicy, they're not going to be as spicy as some of this, like these habaneros and scorpion peppers and all this other stuff. That's too hot. That's otherworldly
Yeah,
hot
that's
that I don't
nasty.
like. At that point, it's no more fun.
Jagaki says there's 50 you guys watching, 51 now. Oh, we got 14 thumbs up.
And that ramen is made by a famous Korean chef. Guy has made a fortune hurting people.
Hurting people? Yeah. Let's see where this is made. Any guesses?
No, me and my daughter actually eat
Wait,
that.
don't say the answer.
We have Korean hot and white boy hot.
Let me see. Shit. I need my
Read
readers.
your reading glasses, old man. Oh, the Tim Davis. He's breaking out the Korean there.
Hey, Matt. Oh, shit.
What?
This is like legit.
No, really? Did you?
This is actually
any different?
this is actually made in Korea.
Jeez. I will be at the range tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey,
okay. Sriracha is made in California.
Correct.
So I'm just
Which
saying.
they tried to shut it down because all the vapors were going
Yeah,
across the
it's hot.
valley and everything
So
else.
this is like
That's legit.
This
That's
is
real
legit stuff.
So Kreiderman for tomorrow.
Get your ass there,
We'll
fool.
be there as well. I know I've got an appointment at 11 o'clock because, guys, I'm going to do a review on the new Laugo Alien. So big shout out to one of my viewers that's going to be bringing it out to me. And I'm interested in shooting that pistol. There's a carbonara version of that. I'll send your family
Little
some.
gas stove to cook.
Still
those.
hurts when you eat it. You guys need a little gas stove. Oh, we can make that happen.
Shit, we don't need. Yeah, we could.
Oh yeah, you can put a jet bowl right here,
Oh,
a little
yeah.
MSR
No
pocket
problem.
light, we'll be good to go.
Ain't no-
We are so looking forward. You know, even Matt over
Yeah,
here.
Matt wants to
Even
do
Matt
the
wants to do the
$100
$100 Walmart
Walmart
challenge.
challenge.
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
what
so
we're
does
gonna do,
Cardamon. Cardamon's up.
all right, so we'll do Cardamon as well. What we're going to do is we're going to drive to the Walmart. We're going to get out just to close. No pocket knife or anything else. You're not getting any heads up on it. We cannot share our
I'm
items.
cheating.
So you can't buy a 5-pack of Bic lighters and share them. You're on your own. You go inside.
All I
and
need
then
is sweet tea and a beef jerky.
we're going to grab our stuff and we're going to actually hike to a national forest from Walmart.
Yeah.
And then we're going to camp out for the night.
It's going to be fun, actually.
It'll be a
It would
blast.
suck balls today because it is 30. How cold is it right now?
Right now it's like 33.
Yeah, it's too cold. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. What's up, Spy Sweeper? Who else showed up?
Big gun show in town tomorrow. Might need to mortgage my house afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want
They
to buy
had one
100
up
rounds
here.
of ammo.
And there was a guy there that brought pallets of PMC. He had 5.56 and 308. And when I say pallets, his entire display was nothing but just pallets. And he was selling them for $746 per thousand. So basically 75 cents a round.
All right, keep talking. Let's see if I can
Of 5.56.
power this
Crazy.
bad doggy up.
Craziness.
I don't think this is the mic we're using.
It's on the laptop.
Laptop. Get your laptop. All right. Sounds quality probably sucks, so I apologize for that.
All right, so here's a good topic we can bring up.
What up, Otter?
How many of you guys have ever weighed your 22
Uh-oh.
long rifle rounds? Maybe some of you guys are into, bench rest 22 or something like that, but actually noticed a difference. Anyone?
It'll take a second.
Because I've been doing a lot of research on it, and the biggest majority of folks are saying it's not worth it, but then there's that little small group, and they're probably a bunch of retired guys with nothing else to do. And
I got a job now.
I know, they're just saying it's a time killer if you want to.
Hey, and you're the guy that did it.
I was waiting on my wife to get home.
So quit your shit talking.
Hey, say
Cricket.
My only complaint.
What up, Otter?
Six Rudder says he's been watching videos on that lately. So I've been, me looking for that proof, seeing does it really make a difference? And what I've been able to determine is if you're using lower grade ammunition, like, let's say CCI standard velocity or something like that, they're saying it does make a difference. But when you get into the, the Elys and the Lapua and stuff like that, they're saying it doesn't make that much of a difference. I don't know. Be interested to see.
Wawa. What's Wawa? I got a job at MDI.
Yes. So what did you do today?
I did a lot of stuff today. So basically built suppressors, but in order to do that, I made
He got a lot of time on a blasting cabinet.
I did a lot of blasting today.
Learning how to blast evenly and everything else. You learned how to put an apocalyptic finish on something.
Yep, we tumbled some apocalyptic suppressors, and
Yeah.
then we actually put all the baffles in quite a few. We did a few after you left.
Yeah. No, you did well. He kind of come in midstream on a build because he missed all the Form 2s and basically serialization, laser work, and all that.
Correct.
No, that'll be next week. So next week we'll get him trained up on that. And are there any benefits to measuring rim thickness on match grade 22?
They say
Good
there is.
question. Good question, conservative sniper hunter. There's a lot of guys. There's two ways to do it. They either measure by weight, or they will do rim thickness. Now, some of these gauges can cost upwards of $150.
Jeez.
And they're saying that the difference in the thickness could be the priming compound or consistency.
How you
but
going to do
there's-
that from the outside?
And then there's other people that say that they've taken apart a bunch of bullets, weighed those, and there's so much variance between the bullet, the powder charge, and the actual case itself. There's no way to determine what the weight is telling you.
You don't know where the weight's at.
Correct. You
Yeah.
don't know where it was dispersed.
You don't know if it's a priming. Well, and they set it up that way. That's the reason for the batches.
Yeah. Thought you guys were the receipt scanner guy at the door at Sam's Club. Yep.
No, I was going to do Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. That might be my other part-time job.
So a blemish suppressor sale is coming up. Oh, those will be our demo models that we send out to the YouTube guys for review.
Is that why they get tumbled, right?
Just know that if you buy a suppressor soon, there's a possibility that I might have put it together. So that means it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, there's a chance. Didn't you order one of those?
I go in jail.
Okay, nice. And guys, I don't know if you guys watch NFA reviews. He actually was sent one for review, and it was it's a really good video. It was
38 minutes.
It's 38 minutes long. I don't know the guy at all. I've never met him, but I know he's really big into doing suppressor reviews and everything else. And a lot of his comments really made us feel good. Made me feel good because he said, coming from a knife company, he thought it was just going to be another suppressor, somebody wanting to get in the suppressor game. But after shooting, his whole opinion changed.
The thing's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I've said that from the get-go.
What's up, Armament?
Long before I got a job there. Armament. That's Chris. Did you know that Chris, Mr. Armament and Axes, shot a prairie dog in the eye at 3 miles?
That's incredible.
With a slingshot. Butt naked.
We had a great day.
In the snow.
In the snow. Uphill.
Uphill both ways.
Using slope dope.
Yes, using slope dope. It's a true story. Wrote a song about it. Did anybody get the flu this year? Nope. Everybody does. Not so far. Angry Joker, I just want to stop in and say hello, guys. Appreciate you showing up, Angry Joker. We're just today's screwing off. Or Matt's got to clean a rifle for tomorrow, and hopefully he screws it up so I can shoot better than him.
There is no way.
Well, there's no trash bag, Dick.
It is under the shelf.
I can do it backwards.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get out of the chair and put it over there.
No, I'm not. I'll throw it in your bag.
Oh, not even close.
Jeez. Damn rookie.
Well, let me see.
I completely forgot Matt was there. Hey, Matt, talk us through what you're doing, buddy?
Trying not to screw this thing up.
Hey, what's the guy with the red hat that you're trying to find? Waldo. Yeah, Waldo.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, he's got that Waldo hat.
What the heck?
What is this?
It's all that they had. It's caffeine free.
God, look at this.
Caffeine free. That's like.
Well, times are getting rough.
Go ahead. You want to put money on it?
Okay, the trash can's right here, guys, and it's like
it's halfway
2/3. Yeah, 2/3 closed. Okay, if I make this backwards, going like this,
then you made a dang good shot.
cheap ass.
You didn't even make it past the
it hasn't hit
bag.
the ground yet.
Yes,
It hasn't hit the ground yet. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Carrie's out there. How you doing, Carrie? I was in line though. I had a good Steve Headley. Let's see. Don't be no skunk ape. Did you get meds for the herpes on your junk? No, they're still junked out. Still got the redness.
No, I know nothing about any type of resizing 22 or anything else. Remember, guys,
holy shit,
we kind of jumped into this, head first, and we're going with Lapo ammo.
We're still falling.
We're not messing with any.
We're just that's
rim thickness gauges or anything like that.
You can't even see it from there. No, we just bought some ammo. I'll call it good.
You know what?
You did measure some though. What was your what'd you end up with?
What's that?
What you doing?
I was going to show these guys something.
Let me show you something.
Let me show you something, if I can find it.
Okay, so there's a video that I'm not going to put out there, but we were at the range the other day, and we had 3 different Voodoo rifles.
RPR.
John Kreiderman's RPR, and then we had a Bergara BXR. And we were at 50 yards. We were shooting on little bench rest targets. And we were doing 5-shot groups. I was going to go somewhere with this video, and by the time it got done, I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to put it out.
We got lots of those.
Yeah, we do have lots of those. But I'm going to show you guys some photos of this. And these are 5-shot groups of 50 yards. We're all shooting Lapua. And the point of this is you can buy into accuracy for sure. I know what's that?
Harry says you wouldn't want to have Matt. You wouldn't want to have to pay Matt by the hour to clean your gun. Take my money. He's just trying to stay over there because he doesn't.
Hold on a second.
Got Jamie Rincon out there.
I'm also stripping some parts.
All right, so I'm going to see if you guys can see this. So that is the Voodoo at 50 yards, and those are tiny, tiny little boxes, guys. The next one to the right is Matt's at 50 yards, very, very tight grouping. That's Rick's at 50 yards.
That's 6 rounds though. For some
Now here's a Ruger RPR. So you got the one flyer that everybody's always hating, and then there's the BXR with the one flyer. You know, pretty respectable group, but
it's not a voodoo.
Until we got these Voodoos, I'm telling you, and like I said, I'm not trying to be a Voodoo spokesperson. I have no ties to that company whatsoever. But after shooting the Anschutz and the Ruger 1022s, the BXR, your tactical innovations or whatever it is, and shooting all these different 22s, the CZ455, the 457, that Voodoo V22 is in a class of its own. It really is.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
With the right ammo. Hell, even without the right ammo, they shoot well. Jamie Rincon. There you go, buddy. I have a feeling. Let's see. Victim of a nasty scrape. Let's see here.
Do you have any single stage presses for sale? I don't have any as of today. No, I don't. Unfortunately, Brian, if I did, I'd send it off to you. Actually, the last one I had, I gave away to somebody. I didn't have any more shelf space. And
yeah, you're running low on
yeah,
tabletop area.
Speaking of ham radio stuff, have you guys seen the GoTenna mesh system? Nope.
What is that?
Six Rudder shot his first slow fire match at a local club last Saturday. I bet you had a great time with it as well.
How was everybody? I'm trying to tell everybody how the people that show up to these things are great people. They want to help if they can. They, loan gear out or whatever you need, especially with the new shooters for sure. Six Rudders, tell us how it went. What is the first slow fire match? Do you know what that is?
He shot his first slow fire match, so it wasn't a
it's for accuracy,
speed event or anything like that.
Got it. Can you get a single stage press online for cheap?
Lee makes a good one for the price. Armament and Axis, same.
Yeah. What's up, Brian?
What's up, Jamie?
What the hell?
All right, so what's something else we could talk about?
Savage B22 Precision 10-round group at 50 yards. Big Johnson with Center X.
No, that's good.
That's good.
Very good.
So
yeah, so Big Johnson has actually been sending me a lot of pictures of
there's Big
how
Johnson's
his been going and everything else. And
Center X. La Pua.
yeah, that's a good group.
That is good. Nice, buddy. I'll take.
The groups are good enough to win any match. I'll tell you this. The BXR ended up not working out as well as I wanted it to for Ella for the match next weekend for Mini X. So all that I had put a Night Force 4-16 on it. I've taken that off. I've put everything back on a 455 and basically lightened that thing up as much as I could. And I think it's right at 11 pounds. She trained with it today. She's able to move it around. But as nice as that Bergara BXR is, you can't even compare it to the CZ. It's completely different.
And you're losing 2 inches of barrel.
Yeah, it's a 16-inch barrel, and the drops are just huge on it. The wind is huge on it. So, yeah.
Yeah, what did Big Johnson have here? I didn't know he was watching, but he's on there as well. Let's see.
What's up, Drian?
He says, it doesn't say how long it is. Savage B22.
Yeah, he's been enjoying that Savage quite a bit.
That's all. I was glad to see when he started getting into the 22
Yeah.
bolt game. It's just so much fun.
It
It's
is.
amazing.
You know, if we had to shoot 100 and in, I probably wouldn't enjoy it.
No,
I wouldn't enjoy
it. You got to help Brian Marks out though. I know
Brian Marks, I'm about to order the Loophole Mark V with the new PR2 reticle. Have you guys seen it?
I know he's been bouncing back and forth.
Matt
Brian,
has, I have. It's a great optic. I think you'll really like the optic itself. I'm starting to get away from. So just for example, Matt over there on that Voodoo has the 7-35 Night Force, the ATAC-R with the Trimmer 3. I also run the same scopes, and it's a great scope, and it's what I'll be running next week. However, for precision rimfire, it is near impossible to spot your shots. Because if you miss it, let's say 400 yards, and all you're trying to do is get that first indicator, where you're low, where you're left, where you're right, you have so much clutter. So what we've been doing actually, and we both found ourselves doing it, didn't even know it, but as soon as you fire, you've got some time, and what we're doing is we're just coming down with it to the clear section of the scope and trying to spot it that way. But I didn't have to do that in like the Burris XTR if you had something like a Mill XT or something where it's not so cluttered. The wind holds and the Trimmer 3 does its job well, but not for precision rimfire. Yeah.
Well, and the problem is you're so far down on that scope, anyways. When you're like shooting 500 yards.
So Brian Marks, he has 2,000 rounds on his 6.5 barrel on normal load, dropped 50 feet per second. Is my barrel long in the tooth? It is getting long in the tooth, but you still got life left in it unless you're running really, really hot loads. 2,000 rounds is getting there, but I don't know.
Could be copper.
It could be copper buildup. It could be anything. Just clean it really, really well, check it again, and then also take into consideration the temps that you're having right now and everything else.
And guys, if you get a chance, the bore scopes, what the hell's the name of that? Shit. Let me go grab it.
So DW's asking about gas gun. So for
He has a 6.5.
his high pressure bolt, do I need it because my regular firing pin will poke a hole through the primer? It is a possibility, but I'm not saying it is absolutely going to happen. Basically, he's talking about a bolt that has a reduced diameter in the firing pin hole. What are you going to test on?
No, what I was wanting to say is these things are getting cheap enough now. I got another one coming. Actually, you have one, but I got another one coming. It's the cable one that you can wrap up, throw it in. And it's just nice to see inside the barrel. If you're having some issues and you think that it should still be shooting well, you can at least go in there, see if you got copper. Maybe you got a jacked up barrel. Maybe you screwed up the crown when you cleaned it last.
What's up, Eagle Eye?
Eagle Eyes in the house.
Really interesting story. I'm going to share this, Eagle Eye. Hopefully you don't mind, but basically he dropped one of the bad MFs from 150 feet.
On purpose?
No, accidentally. And
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm listening.
he was climbing a tower, and he had his oscilloscope as well as his fluke meter in there.
Oh, not the fluke.
100, the fluke meter.
Oh,
So
so
Flukemeister, 150 feet.
good Lord, that's a lot.
And he said everything survived. So at least I know the bag didn't fly apart or anything. So good on you, Kenny.
Well, next time we're gonna try 225. What are we supposed to clean rifles?
Thomas Rowland, yeah, the B14R is a great rifle. I just couldn't find one in time.
Big Johnson, it's important to clean that 22 long rifle you got.
Okay, just to clarify, it's a groundhog in the eye at 250.
No,
Not 6 miles, you dork.
not anymore. Each story should. Oh,
But are we supposed to clean rifles? Yep.
that's right. You got to clean them rifles. Joe M, how you doing? My GA Precision PRP comes on Monday.
Joaquin, I really can't compare the two because we're talking about a bolt gun as opposed to the BXR, which is basically a 1022 on steroids. If I were going to shoot a match, I would take the Ruger. if I was going to go squirrel hunting or something like that, that Bergara is a nice rifle for $600.
Oh, you know what? Good question.
It's super light, super light.
Minus triggers, which one do you think prints better? The X-ray?
No, I'd probably say the
Tactical
RPR.
solution. No, between the Bergara, the other, they're both gas.
Oh, you're talking about that
X-ray.
Bergara will shoot circles around that X-ring.
Okay.
We can put it to test.
Yeah, we should try that. That'd be a good video.
Oh, Joe M's getting his GA Precision. PPR comes in Monday. Yeah, congratulations. GA Precision makes some nice rifles. I've had a couple of them, and they've all shot lights out.
What are you doing over there, Matt?
Chris Wisnick said, I got some straps to put shooting mat on the bad MF. Oh, nice.
Tell us what you're doing, Matt. The reason why I'm saying that is so someone might want to learn something. What
I'm
you're
just adjusting some weight.
How come? What does that mean?
It's too heavy for my scrawny arms.
22 long rifle is dirty no matter the ammo.
Did y'all see Jerry Mitchell shoot that $1,000 308 tear gas round a day? $1,000 for one round.
Wow.
No, I haven't seen that.
No.
I can believe it because I know. Okay, so you guys know what tasers are. So Taser is a company, of course, but they also have these rounds that are shotgun shells that you shoot out of a 12 gauge. And believe it or not, it is a self-contained taser unit. And so when you fire it, it actually has the probes, the pack, and everything else, the batteries. And so you can shoot someone with this round and tase them and it not be lethal. Those are insanely expensive. It comes in a 5-pack, and
How much
it's over $1,000 something for those. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Matt, just so you know, these guys are giving you words of advice and, being supportive.
Yeah.
They said, where'd it go?
Okay, so what I've heard from one of the best when it comes to 22s, and guys, this guy has more awards and championships than you can possibly imagine. He said every 22 that he owns for any match, for any reason, gets cleaned at 200 rounds, whether it needs it or not, period, end of story. And he recommended that I do the same.
All right, you ready, Matt?
Yeah.
It says, where'd it go? Keeps bouncing up.
He's talking about the 12 gauge HE rounds, high explosives.
I can't see it. I don't know where it went.
Yeah,
Oh,
Armand Access,
Ramsey
Jerry
Jack.
is a great guy. He is genuine, and the personality that you see on his videos is who he is.
That's
I've
it.
shot so many matches with him. I've eaten at Steak and Shake with him, and he is a down-to-earth good guy. Now, when he's prepping for a stage, and we talked about this before, if he's in that mindset where he's loading mags, that's not the time to talk to him. That's pretty much anyone.
Yeah,
You see the guy's busy, don't mess with him.
that's
but,
like the people
super
loading
good guy.
bags. How much variation have you seen from lot to lot with the H4350?
I don't know. I don't
I
have an
haven't
answer to
done-
that.
I
I
haven't
haven't
noticed
seen
much.
much, but I will tell you, I did get some really good information today that Tight Group will probably not be available for the entire year of 2021. So if you're one of those that reloads with Tight Group, you're also going to see Varget. There was one other one, and it has nothing to do with all this buying stuff. It's just,
One of the
it's part
companies
of it.
burnt down, didn't it?
But yeah, it's going to be in very high demand, and we haven't even seen the worst of Tight Group and all that stuff yet.
Shiboseki, I haven't used the Vortec rimfire, but it's supposed to work really good for wax.
I've
and
got
for
some
lead.
coming. I've
dude.
got some coming. Yeah, I'm waiting on the package. How do y'all feel about the Howa 1500 barrel to action and 6.5 Creedmoor? Travis L. We actually had a chance to shoot one of those. Actually, two of those, and it had some feed issues. It had some feed issues.
Yeah.
The action actually wasn't that bad. I know a lot of people, especially, there's a lot of shooters, I think, especially in Australia, where Howa is really big down there. It's very popular for PRS style shooting. I don't know if it was just the mags we were using or what. We had all kind of feed issues that
And I
day.
think we were using Magpul mags, those plastic.
Yeah.
How much do you lift?
I want to know, and this is from +5, would an RPR or a Bergara B14 be as accurate as a Voodoo if they had a custom barrel put on, same 22 Lapua ammo, etc.
I would say no, and the reason
I would say no.
because
I would be inclined to, but
there's no ramp.
I think it's that patented
yeah,
positive feed that they've got where the bullet doesn't come into contact with any feed ramp or anything like that. It's not using pressure to deform the bullet itself. It actually takes it straight up off of the magazine and feeds it directly in, and it's got locking lugs in the middle, which it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's just the things really do shoot lights out.
8 pounds of Varget for $900. Holy shit!
It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to sell some. Actually,
How hard does an AR hit a flat screen at 25 yards? Depends on how hard you throw it.
That's true.
Any news on primer production? It's still coming into the country. The overseas stuff, but as far as the stuff like from Federal and everything else is going to be really, really hard to get. The Voodoo has a complete supported chamber, no relief cuts for extraction. There you go. There's Eagle Eye. And that's good information.
And Eagle Eye is building something.
Eagle Eye is actually building a Rimex, one of the Zermatt actions, and so I'm really interested to see how that does.
Yeah, he's gonna have to accidentally send that to us for review.
Sheball Sicky said Travis L.
Hey,
Buddy's $300 Savage Axis 6.5 shot better than the Howa he had. With that being said, you guys saw Casey on the channel about 6 months ago.
Yards.
No, that was a Ruger American. He had a Howa before that. And that's actually how we kind of linked back up. We were friends way in the past, didn't talk to each other. Life goes on. He got married and everything. And he called me. He's like, man, I'm having a problem with my Howa. This thing's shooting horrible groups at 100 yards. And so I met him, and I go out there. I clean the barrel for him, decopper it, everything. Start shooting some fallow rounds, shooting the Howa with Hornady ELD 140s and 147s. I also got some hunting ammo. The best I think with group was like 6 inches at 100 yards. I took his scope off, put a night force on top of it, my rings, everything else, torqued it down, and it was the same. There was no difference. Ended up sending the rifle back to Howa. He got it back, sold it the day that he got it back from Howa, and he hasn't looked back since. But I don't want to speak bad about Howa. This was the one instance, and everything can have a bad day. Maybe it was a Monday
Or a Friday.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to get caught up here.
Trying to get caught up.
4
Pac-Man.
kilograms of Varget. Nicholas, I played hacky sack, of course. We're that age, right?
I played, but Pac-Man. That's
Hacky or Pac-Man? What's Pac-Man? I'm not talking about the video game.
yeah. That's what I think.
What does hacky sack have to do with Pac-Man?
I have
Pac-Man
no
was
idea.
way before hacky sack.
I don't know.
What the heck?
Well, he's probably pulling to see how old we are.
Yeah, it's funny, Nicholas, that you're talking about this because not even an hour ago we were talking about. Okay, so Matt's considerably younger than we are, and his wife is one of these Call of Duty chicks where she likes to play. I don't call her chick; it's Call of Duty girl lady that likes to play.
Too late.
Likes to play video games. And we started talking, and we said, "Oh, I remember when Halo was the thing. You couldn't even go online with it. You had to have a little hub." And we actually, at my house, what we would do is we'd have 8 people. We put 4 TVs, split screen, so 8 people, 4 teams, and we'd play Halo for like days on end. And then it was like, well, you think that's old? I had this Atari 2600, and we just kept going back older and older.
Remember the
Doom.
Yeah,
Back in those
Doom was cool.
days.
But I don't remember the name anymore. But I had this one that was a triangle. It had a steering wheel on one side. It had a pistol on you had to spin it.
Mm-hmm.
It had a pistol, like quick draw thing.
Yeah.
And then you flipped it over, and then it had like palm. Just had the turn down.
Don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
So let's see. It was about a 4.5 inch group at 100 yards with ELD. Took a loss and sold it. Yeah, that's kind of what Casey did with his.
So
Hence the poll. Howell's made Weatherby rifles for years.
Oh, and shoots.
Yeah.
Or voodoo.
Ooh. It depends on which hand shoots. For what we're doing, I would say
it has to be voodoo.
for what we're doing, it's going to be voodoo. For like let's say something biathlon or something where you really needed all the configurations and of course the end shoots. But I think just the standard end shoots is not going to. I mean, my Model 64 shoots lights out.
Yeah, he has one.
Yeah, they shoot well.
Trigger on
but
that
they don't
is
shoot like
amazing.
these Voodoos do.
Not again.
Let's see.
What are you doing, Matt?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Hanging out.
You want a chair? Pull up a
I got a
bag.
big bag.
Pull up a bag.
I sit right here.
I'll scoot over so you can get in here.
You good?
Did you get
Ironic
right?
Veteran posted on Twitter that we should expect a hit piece on him tomorrow in the news. A hit piece. I don't know. I was a Counter-Strike gamer. Ditch school, play Ian's
Counter-Strike. That was the one with the bombs, right? Where you'd send the missiles.
No, that was
It's like
Missile
another,
Command.
I think Counter-Strike's like another rendition of COD or something.
Get your dumb ass in the middle, folks.
Nicholas Peterson, first gun I ever shot. We just had this conversation not long ago.
was
First gun
it?
I ever shot was a .357 Magnum revolver.
Oh,
I was 2 years old and blew the front windshield out of a car. It was a pistol that was left in the glove box unattended. And I guess I found myself in some way into the car
Yeah.
and shot it.
and I love
And as for proof, and I think you've seen it
this.
now,
I have seen it.
the registration stickers that they used to place
On
on
the
the
window.
front left corner for your state inspection, that was actually cut out, and I still have that to this day. That was done like
That's a
early 70s.
True story.
Yeah.
6'5" local store has a ton. Someone was talking about stable earlier, Brian Marks. I don't know who it was.
Actually, my ear started bleeding from that. That's probably why I shot.
Oh, you're in the car.
Oh yeah, 2 years old,
Yeah.
357, and I don't remember it. So I mean, was it
I don't care
here?
if you're 20
Was it
years
here? Was I doing this? I mean, nobody knows. Nobody was there.
You're probably like this. What's up, bitches? 2 years old.
So Matthew, how old are you?
Crazy.
31.
See, he's a youngin.
Hanging out with this old ass.
P.S. I'm not a man. Oh, so Nicholas is a female. All right, or lady. Sorry, woman. I never know what to say anymore. I mean,
It's a woman.
you know.
Well, now we know.
You guys remember the Mini X video with my daughter that I put out there, and I was like, easiest way for a woman to rack a semi-automatic pistol. Oh my goodness, you'd have thought I'd slap somebody in the face and spit on them. It's not a female. Female is an animal.
What?
The animal designation, basically. And it's
Female?
like, yeah, and it's like, well, last I checked, we were all.
You're either male or female.
Yeah,
Well,
careful.
no, this is my channel. You're either male
Be
or
careful.
you're female.
Yeah, armament and axes. You know, I'm going to show you guys that one night too, because it's I think it's from 1971. I think that's the date that's on it. But yeah, it's actually shattered all the way through there, and so it was pretty cool because it stayed together because of the laminate and the front windshield. Anyway, tell me your story, how you got to know hang with wiser souls than yourself. Yes, male or female.
Tell me
Female
your
story.
story, how you got to know, hang out with wiser souls than yourself. What? I met this guy at a gun range. Is that what you're saying?
I met that
You
guy at a
saying-
gun range. I actually met him at a gun range. Yeah, we just go to the gun range. We're like, hey, what are you doing, man? You want to go
Hey,
shoot?
you want to go shoot some
No.
stuff?
Actually, I think
Shooters.com.
I think I met you.
Shooters.com.
I think I met you selling an AR.
Who, Rick or me?
You.
I might have been. Went into the gun store.
It was a personal one at that POF.
Oh yeah, that Patriot Ordinance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might
I
have
think
met him
that's
there.
when we first met.
Nicholas, she wants to know how you found that silly hat of yours, Matt.
Oh,
In the South, we call that a toboggan.
And in the West.
In the West, a toboggan is something that you ride in the snow.
Correct.
We call that a sled.
And that's called a beanie.
a beanie.
Nice place to make friends.
I was 5 and 71. Shooters.com. Let's see. Haha. Yeah, toboggan.
Sorry, it's a TL3 Bighorn with a custom contour Bartlein and an XLR. I'll do a video on it. That sounds like our rifles. So Kitty, we actually all have the Bighorn, the TL3. You also have the Origin as well. We're both running the XLR chassis, Bartland barrels. Yeah, the great setups, guys.
Nice to meet you too, Nicholas.
Ray or Matt, what voodoo barrel length and contour do you recommend for the XLR MB chassis? So JT holds the voodoo barrel that I'm running is a Bartland. It is basically the full heavy. Is it an MTU? It's fatter than the Kukri barrel contour.
It's not
Yeah, I have
like
the
MTU
Cougar.
for center fire, but I think it's their own little version.
And it has just enough room to fit under the handguard.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Even with the NB?
That top,
It's that
that top
fat?
cover sits on it.
Nice to meet you too. All right, let's see. Eagle Eye, is your lead time 5 to 8 weeks on the rebarrel shoulder, or is that worst case? Sleds and toboggans are different where I come from, but still for riding down a snowy slope. Talking about the 6 arc right now. So what have you learned? Go ahead and have to share while he's in the back.
Oh, good, right here.
So what have you learned about all this PRS rimfire stuff?
It's addictive.
What are the biggest things that you can tell them?
Yeah, it's expensive. You can never miss fast enough. Build yourself a good stable shooting platform, depending on the stage, the barricade. Just get in a rock solid position before you send that first round down range. Other than that,
Now, you know, you've done a lot of 3-gun, a lot of long range shooting. Why is this attractive? Why is it more fun? Or is it just because, is it more fun right now just because ammunition is hard to get and rimfire is cheap, you're not having to worry about reloading?
Yeah.
Or is it something, if that had never changed, would you be getting into it as heavy as you are?
Wow. He wants to shoot matches.
other than Rick and Ray getting into it, I don't think I would have gotten into it. I do like the fact that you don't have to fool with reloading. Yeah, he hit on it. Ammunition's hard to get right now, especially primers for me. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. When you go and shoot that first match, it's I don't know, it's super addicting. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
you don't have to deal with the muzzle blast or the compensators all day long, rattling your
It's
brain.
so nice when it's like
You
that.
can talk, have a conversation. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. It's just the minute I went and watched a match,
You were kicking yourself for not shooting.
Yeah, I was kicking myself for not shooting it, but the next match I shot, and it was, I don't know, I was just hooked.
Yeah, I have to eat some crow on this because I told these guys I would never get into precision rimfire PRS until I did it, and it was so much fun. You know, the very first match I shot was with the Ruger RPR, and there's nothing wrong with the Ruger RPR rimfire. But yeah, I actually went to the local store. They happened to have one. They're the only place around that had it, paid too much for it. And, you know, the thing is,
But then we shot billion rounds.
yeah, we just started working on positional shooting, and I started seeing the benefit of how you can make yourself a better PRS shooter just by working on those positions. You can do the same if you just dry fired, but this you actually do get instant feedback. You know, do you think you're pulling it clean, or are you actually pulling it clean? And the thing is, you don't need a tremendous amount of range. You know, for us shooting these 6 Creedmoors and 6.5s, you're always looking for, you know, 5 to 1,500 yards to practice. Because I mean, anything inside of 500 with these bolt gun guys, it's no fun.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where it's just, you feel like you're just wasting money, and you really try to work on building positions.
That's what it's about.
And with the rimfire, holy crap, 100-yard range. You don't believe it's hard enough? Throw a 1-inch target out there. And that's the thing. We never had targets that small. Our whole array has changed now to where we're looking for these little tiny 1-inch and 2-inch targets.
They're a lot more fun to carry. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you throw a 2-inch circle
You're
out
like, I got this,
at
guys.
100 yards and do it off of a step ladder while balancing on one
Hey,
leg
Todd.
or something. That's what's fun.
Mac Eve says. Through the regular NRL matches under 100 shooting off a chair, not as interesting.
Yeah, and Dre and Neil, there's a saying that I've always said on my channel.
and that is you don't know what you don't know. So you posted your 22 on Facebook, and you had your strike equal 5 to 25, and everybody says overkill, overkill.
No.
You know, think about it. Okay, Matt's running around with a 7 to 35 night force. That's a $3,500 optic on a 22.
Yep.
But it's I'm not going to say it's what it takes. It's what he's comfortable with. It's what I'm comfortable with, and it's not overkill. You're wanting that clarity. There's a difference in glass, guys. There just is, and you don't know what you don't know.
Well, and a lot of times people will buy overpowered, but the problem is on the parallax side of it, you can't go down to like 35 yards.
I think
Or-
I can go down to 10.
Yeah, where
10
a
meters,
lot
10 yards,
of the
15 yards.
higher dollar ones, not so much even the higher dollar ones, like that one there, the Diamondback Vortex, you can go
Yeah.
down to like 10 yards or something like
Yeah.
that. So it makes it nice.
So, guys, here's another thing too, and don't be hating on me on this. I'm not going to name any scopes
I hate
whatsoever that I'm comparing this to. No manufacturers or anything else. Be careful getting caught up on power. And what I've seen is, and this has nothing to do with Drian scope. I'm just saying there's a lot of scopes that you can get out there that are that 5 to 25, 5 to 35, or whatever power.
But when you get to
Having
15
something like that and comparing it to something, and we're going to say a decent midline optic, and comparing it something to like a 4 to 16 power night force, I'll take the 4 to 16 all day long. The clarity is that much better in some of these other brands that people are looking for economy for. So, yeah, the tracking might be there, but the problem is when you try to use any more of that usable power, it's so blurry.
it's all
you can't see
blurry
it.
or cloudy.
Yeah, so
Plus, you got freaking Mirage, so then it magnifies everything times 10.
yeah, you just
can't see shit.
don't skimp on optics. Make sure you're getting good stuff. You know, that's a big thing. It's
I think
huge.
I still think the optics more important than
I think
even
the last
rifle.
match, I'd say 95% of people run optics that were probably more expensive than the actual rifle itself.
You felt his presence. Like it. What were you saying, Matt?
Never mind.
Yeah, Brian Marks, I shoot PRS on 12 to 15 power. That's absolutely right. That's what we've been saying forever. Is I usually keep it around 12.
Yeah,
10
I like
sometimes if I'm looking for a big field of view. But the beauty of it is, guys, I mean, it is harder. Would you agree? It is harder shooting a 22 at 500 yards than it is shooting a 6.5 or a 6mm Creedmoor at 1,200 yards. I mean, all day long. As a matter of fact, I'd almost put a challenge out there. I could probably put somebody on a 6.5 Creedmoor like your Tika that has never shot a mile and have them hit that mile target faster than somebody hitting a 500-yard target, relative same size, with a 22 because of the wind.
Oh, that
Absolutely.
IPSC talking
Yeah,
about that?
what day did we go to the range?
Oh, he was upset.
Oh,
He
I
was
sucked.
upset.
I was getting my ass handed to me.
500 yards with a 22 is no joke. And you want to talk about wind holds? It is
It was
insane.
It was tough.
Yeah, it wasn't that much wind.
No, there wasn't.
That's the scary
Yeah,
part.
it was only blowing 2 miles an hour. Do you think the Christensen Arms MPR would be a good PRS rifle if I got a lot longer barrel spun up and added some Area 419 weights or XLR weights? So, Shebal Siki, this is actually not the first time I've heard this question. And I didn't know what I didn't know. For the Christensen, it's a super light rifle. You're talking about a rifle that's 6.5 pounds to 7 pounds, depending on the caliber and barrel and everything else. Believe it or not, I like the action. That Remington 700 based action, the relief cut on the left side of the receiver, it has a nice feel to it. If you rebarreled it, I think that's going to be a step in the right direction. You could add some weight there. That carbon fiber handguard just gets dangerously close to the barrel. And I think it bends enough because all it has is just some set screws around it, or just some chamfered screws around the perimeter. I think you could hit the barrel by flexing on it, especially if you're bearing down on it. That would be my only concern, is that carbon fiber handguard.
Keep the action.
But I do like the action.
Keep the action. Get a barrel in.
Yep, there you
chassis.
go. Just get barrel on a chassis system. But then again, you're looking at $2,000 for an MPR, unless you already have one.
So Chris Winsett, we were on I think it was a 1/3 quarter IDPA target at 500, but we're in the
1/3
match.
quarter.
1/3.
He said 1/3 quarter.
Did I? Have you been drinking tonight? What was a 30-inch target? The
No.
one that's going to be at the match?
Oh, that's gonna be a massive target. Be bigger than a TV screen.
John Kreiderman, he was out there with us the other
That
day. He
thing was
said
a-
he never hit the 500-yard target.
I don't know. I might have hit it once.
Now,
That's about
Chris
it.
Wisnett, we're not using, so for the match coming up next week, the 500-yard target is actually a very gracious target. It's a 30 by 30, 30 inches by 30 inches. We were shooting a 10 by 18, 10 inches wide, 18 tall.
It was a tough target. It was tough. But you could do that easy, almost just slapping the rifle up on something and shooting with a 6 Creedmoor,
Oh,
6.5.
Chip shot.
Yeah, chip shot.
Yeah, Idaho Roger said he got a chance to shoot at 1,000 yards, and it was better on 16 than at 25. Yeah. Yeah, guys, so all of these sniper matches and everything, I think you had Gamma Ortiz here from Snipers Unknown.
That's not
Ironically, I'm wearing that shirt. But I usually don't even mess with the power. I'll put it somewhere around 12, and that's it. I'm done. I want the good field of view. I can see pretty well. If I need to power up, I can just a little, but usually we're under the clock so heavy.
I've caught I'll tattletale on myself. I've caught myself overpowering and transitioning from target to target. If you're overpowered, you're going to lose it. It's just better to stay around 12, 18 max, depending on the distance, and be able to spot your other targets a lot quicker.
So Todd Elster, yeah,
the Elster's.
yeah. You can spot your targets, find them a lot faster, especially in these type of matches we're shooting.
I guess it's just natural to want to overpower.
Yeah, Jolyn brings up a good point. That's about the only time you'll ever see me really bear down on some power is to do a 0.
Great topic, conservative sniper hunter. His question is, are torque settings on 22 long rifle stocks even more important than center fire rifles? I'm going to say unequivocally, absolutely yes, especially if you have a CZ 455 or 457, something like that. If you don't believe it, take a torque wrench, go ahead and set it, let's say 25 for your action screws, and go ahead and 0 it, and then add another 10 inch-pounds to it and see what happens to your groups. It does make a difference. It also makes a difference on something with an interchangeable barrel, like a CZ 455, that when you have the clamp screws, make sure you're keeping those uniform because that will also shift your point of impact. On the chassis guns, like with center fire, as long as you're around 65, or I think Kenny likes 45 and 55, as long as you're doing the same thing, you should be good. But yeah, I think it does make a huge difference. Joe M says the only time he goes about over 20x is for zeroing. And that's true. Okay, so that big old 7 to 35 you have, unless you're trying to shoot groups at 100 yards or 50 yards, are you ever using 35 power?
I don't think I've ever used 35, period.
Yeah, you're going to get too much mirage, and unless the conditions are just right, it's going to be way too much.
What a
That's
camera.
a bad reticle choice for this game.
Oh, I'll tell you a scope.
No, really.
I'm really liking. Night Force has a scope out. It's a 2.5 to 20. 2.5 to 20. Talk about the ultimate long range, low light hunting optic. That thing's got to be badass. I got to get behind one of those.
2 to 20, huh?
2.5 to 20.
And you probably got all the reticle options too. Huh?
Yep, you do.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if anybody has had an experience with that,
That's
and
probably
had a
gonna
chance
be-
to shoot one.
That's probably going
Let
to
me
be
know.
$3,500.
12 by 12 steel at 300 yards with an EO Tech. Yeah, that's actually a very doable shot. As a matter of fact, 300 yards on a 10 by 12 with a 40 cal pistol is not that bad.
We used to shoot
Matter of fact,
Matter of fact,
it
video of
isn't.
we used to shoot dot division for 3 guns. So.
Yeah, so Matt and I actually shot
Thanks, Matthew.
in what they called the TAC Irons division way back in the day, and it was nothing to shoot out to 500.
Stay safe, Matthew.
Just using an aim point with no magnifier or anything, and those were typically 10 or 12 inch circles. So Nicholas is killing us with some jokes here. A panda walks into a burger joint, orders a burger, pulls out a gun, shoots the waiter, and leaves. The waiter looks up and says, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And the panda says, "I read that pandas eat."
Shoots and leaves.
Shoots and leaves.
Shoots and leaves.
Shoots and leaves.
Sorry,
The
my
panda eats
arthritis.
shoots and leaves.
That's a great joke. My arthritis is kicking in. My hands are hurting. That's all.
What model is that, Ray? I think they were talking about the Night Force. It's the Night Force 2.5 to 20 ATACR, I believe.
Is it illuminated reticle? The one that new Night
I
Force?
think it is. Yeah.
Nice.
No, 25 inch-pounds was just a number. I don't know exactly what it is, but you could do that. Try it at 25 because that's going to be within the number there.
They go to 45.
Well, no, be careful. Don't go too much. You can on some of these go way too much.
We're
if you're
talking
used to
chassis, right?
65. Well, it depends on what he's got. If he's got a wooden chassis,
Oh, yeah.
or something like that, you got to be careful.
They got a new burst control.
See you, Matthew. Be safe. Yeah, the new Night Force parallax down to 10 yards. Didn't really get that joke.
Nicholas.
I got it.
Nicholas, she's got some game on that.
Yeah.
joke. No, the new one.
The
new
got
one's
a new
awesome.
birth control pill for men now. I think that's fair. It makes a lot more sense to take the bullets out of the gun than to wear a bulletproof vest. So true.
That
so
is
true.
good. That is good. Motorboater, what's going on? Appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of a mess right now, actually.
No, he does not need a heater down here, motorboater. It's actually
It's nice.
It's actually nice. It's a little
67
warm.
right now.
Yeah, I was gonna step out. I got some Diet Cokes out here on the garbage can. I was gonna go grab one. So I put my jacket on, but it's actually a little warm in here.
Yeah, with that damn thing on.
Yeah, he's got one of these mini splits with the max heat.
Nicholas, hope to see you again. Thanks for showing
Take care,
up.
Nicholas.
That was a funny ass joke right there.
The new scope is part of the NX8 line. Yeah, so not the ATACR,
Oh.
but NX8.
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
nice.
a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking
Lapool
that
will
out.
be offering 6.5 PRC brass this year as well.
If you guys get a chance, hit the thumbs up button. We got 77 watching and 45 thumbs up. You lazy bones. You can't even hit the thumbs up button.
Hey, Drew. So, I'm going to ask everybody this. So, you guys remember I reviewed one of the first proof 6.5 PRCs about 2 years ago. And the cartridge was not popular at all. I mean, it was just starting to get its birth. Why all of a sudden is it so popular now? Because, I mean, even though it's a precision rifle cartridge, you're not seeing this big move of PRS shooters shooting a 6.5 PRC. You're actually seeing just the opposite. You're seeing them go to 6 millimeters, and in some cases, maybe like a 22 Creedmoor or something like that, 25 Creed, whatever they're shooting now. But why all of a sudden, why a bigger cartridge? It's like a 6.5 Creedmoor on steroids.
Well, they
Yeah,
talked
I mean,
about
now they're
that.
going back to the little one.
Magnum-based cartridge.
Is it belted?
or piece of brass. It's not belted.
Good.
And it typically shoots like a 147. You're getting higher velocity, but you've got a little more recoil.
Get a little more
But, I
ass
mean,
behind it.
Yeah, that's not what's winning.
Alex Jackson says, I'm quite impressed with my primary arms. First focal plane. Yeah, those are good.
I'm quite impressed with my primary arms first focal plane. Probably couldn't handle a Night Force. Now, I reviewed one of the primary arms first focal plane. Those guys were nice enough to send me one out. That is a great scope. Rick actually shot
I
that,
shot a
borrowed
tournament
that scope
or
to shoot
match
production
with it.
division. It is a great optic. It really
Don't
is.
sleep on them. They're good.
No, they are.
See, I was thinking you said, Chinese joke. That's why he didn't get it. He's Korean. You don't see a lot of panda art in Korea.
You know why?
Because he shoots and leaves.
Because it shoots and leaves.
All right.
Where have the Ruger and Tika? Oh, they're on the wall right here. They're over here.
Likely the sales campaign, but I am doing because it's a pain to learn on top.
Tika's up there. And the Ruger's over there.
Good job.
The Ruger's over there. Shoot. All right.
Spy Sweeper, that's a great question. He's asking about the 300 PRC. Do you think it'll take off? I I shot one of those as well. It was one of the Christensens, the Mesa, I think it was, or something. And at a mile, 1,760 yards, that 300 PRC, no problem. I mean, it's pretty much, you got a rifle dialed in. You're going to be all over it if you're not going to hit it first shot.
How far?
1 mile, 1,760. Now, this is the thing. I'm seeing this trend of these guys, not guys, but people in general, buying these big caliber guns that are just slightly shy of, like, let's say a 338 Lapua Magnum. Okay, it's not a 338 Lapua, but you've got these.
Because they don't want to pay ammo prices for that beast.
Well, I mean, it's just like a lot of these people don't even have access to shoot 1,000 yards. You're not going to enjoy those guns, I don't think, shooting at 600 or 700 or 800 or not. Those intermediate distances.
If you want to enjoy a rifle, you get a 22 long rifle all day long.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're not going to shoot a mile with it. But.
Now look, I like the 300. I like the 6.5 PRC. I'm just trying to see the application for it. Now, if it's strictly for hunting, yeah, I could definitely see that. Because some people say that the 6.5 Creedmoor is underpowered for taking elk, even though there's a lot of people that do it.
Yeah.
They say the 6.5 PRC is a much better option. The 300 PRC would even be a better option for that.
That makes sense because it's got a little more ass behind it. So.
Yeah, I can see it for that. But for competition, shooting,
lethality at yardage.
Yeah. I think the realm of long-range rifles with a lot of lethality, 6.5 PRC, 300 Win Mag, 300 Norm, still intrigues many regardless of PRS matches. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you, +5. But the problem, what I should have fed this backstory a little bit more.
They want to shoot those.
I get a lot of emails, and I try to answer every email about somebody wanting to get into PRS, but they're looking at a 300 Win Mag or a 6.5 PRC. And it's like, no, don't do that. Or even one guy was like a 338 Lapua, and I was like, no, absolutely not. You're not going to be allowed to do that. It is the intrigue of being able to shoot far, but wanting to get into a sport that you're not going to be allowed to shoot that cartridge with.
Is the 300 Win Mag the cap?
So it depends on the matches. Sniper matches, depends on the sniper match, has a velocity and usually a caliber restriction up to 300 Win Mag.
Okay.
So 300 Win Mag is usually the cap for those type of matches. You never see anybody shoot a 300 Win Mag. It's very rare. They're not going to be competitive with it. Your follow-up shots, your time, you're not going to do well.
Hey, Dryan, he's he F3R won't send a scope mount over to Canada. That's stupid. It is a newer company, and it's great company. I still got that one mounted on the 2x4. Yeah. Dang, that sucks.
Okay, so Eagle Eye, a little bit of backstory before anybody starts saying the R word here. Eagle Eye is part Asian, and he's part Asian. I'm part Asian. Asians.
And guess what?
I'm reading the comment.
I'm not.
Asians are racists.
Yeah.
We each other.
You guys eat each other?
Guaranteed. Stuff them in a casino elevator. Put on your Google Translate. See what they say about each other. That's a fact. That is a fact. Or say about you. Yeah.
So which? No, I better not even ask. I just keep it simple.
Steven said he shot his first elk with a 6x55.
No. See, Spice Weaver's part Asian too.
Yeah, 6.5 PRC goes through steel at close range on YouTube. It depends on what kind of steel they're shooting. 6.5 PRC is a potent round, but it's not going to do that with like half-inch AR-500. You can bang that at 100 yards with a 338 Lapua, and it's not going to go through it if you've got good quality steel.
Drew Bradley says, "What?
Why are Asians such good gamblers?"
I won't be able to use a 6.5 PRC and PRS. Does that mean I get a new rifle?
No, you can use a 6.5 PRC. No, that's not the question here. I'm just saying, I think that wouldn't be the one to start off with. No.
2A wants to know if any military guys shoot 300 Win Mag.
Oh yeah, lots of military guys
At
shoot
the
300 Win
Sniper's
Mag. At the Sniper's Unknown, if they were using work guns, now usually on those they can change the barrels out and they can opt for 308 on those, especially if you're shooting the Remington system, the TSR, whatever it is. And as a matter of fact, when I shot with Bryson at the Bushnell Elite
there was an SF guy there that was just a freaking animal, and he was shooting 300 Win Mag, and he didn't do that well in the match. He had a good time, but at the end he was like, I don't want to carry this ammo anymore. Do you want it? And that's how I ended up with a lot of 300 Win Mag
I
ammo.
kind of remember you telling me that. Rick, have you shot rainbow rifle lately? Still using 115 DTACs. I shot it the day Kreiderman and I. Well, it was the day Kreiderman shot the, what do you call it? I wanted to say the lab radar, but that's not it.
Reed Carcade.
What's up, Griff?
Out loud.
Reed
Ready?
Carcane. Where's it at? What's an Asian dentist's favorite time of day? 2:30.
230.
2:30.
230.
2:30. That should be the Shaggy Rifleman's new name. 2:30. My 2:30.
Eagle Eye says we're not good gamblers. Speak for yourself. We just know how to look like we're playing the slots for free cheap drinks. We don't even get. I mean, we get free soft drinks, but they don't do alcohol. They don't give you free alcohol up here in some of these other Indian tribal casinos.
I got taught that in Vegas. If you do your max bet,
Yeah.
get you free drinks. That didn't last very long.
It has to be max bet.
Well, it depends. At some places they didn't have to, because one of the guys that went with us, he would just sit there and he was playing like a quarter machine for literally a quarter, and it was taking him like 2 minutes to push the button, and he was just getting Jack and Coke, Jack and Coke, Jack and Coke. He was like, "Can you bring me another one? Can you bring me another
Excuse
one?
me, can you bring me another one of
You
those?
can just bring 5 of
that,
those
was,
over."
that was right outside the buffet, wasn't it?
Just bring me a gallon.
Yeah, speaking combat, the 300 Win Mag and 338 Lapua are fielded for hunting men in the battlefield. Yes, absolutely.
I already made up my mind. I'm going to buy another rifle at noon. Tomorrow. High noon. Stay fast. I'm sofa kind of tired. Oh,
No.
sofa kind
No. Here you go.
What the hell?
Say this right here. Ready?
Which part? I'm sofa kind of tired.
No, read it.
I just did. I'm sofa kind of tired. I know what he's saying.
It's supposed to be king.
I'm sofa king retarded. Why king?
Say it again.
What's your name? Bitches. No tip.
Man. What rails do you have on your 22? Great question. Ding, ding, ding. All right. How many minutes of angle are you running on your 22? Now remember, we don't look at that. Oh, you're looking at that one. I thought that one was over there. You're running 30 minutes of angle.
With a 0.
So Rick is running 30 minutes of angle total. He's got 30 minutes of angle in his base and there's 0 scope. Okay, so he's got 30 minutes of angle. Rick, you can dial with your scope out to about 400, 300-ish.
Oh, just dial? Yeah.
Yeah, just dial.
Yeah, 400.
How many minutes do you have on yours?
30.
He is running a 30-minute of angle as well. The Ruger RPR Precision Rimfire comes with a 30-minute of angle.
Hey, Thomas.
The Bergara BXR comes with a machined-in 30-minute of angle rail. And even, okay, now you're shooting a Vortex Razor.
Mm-hmm.
What's your max you can dial out to? About
20.
No. Distance-wise.
400.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Without holding over, you can dial 400.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 947 to 35A tacker, 30-minute of angle. How far can you dial out to?
Probably 450.
Okay. So maybe he's got a little more travel. I don't know. I am running 40 minutes. I wasn't sure whether or not I'd be able to get that 50-yard 0.
And you can barely put a piece of paper under that.
And I didn't want to see any shadowing or anything else. I have clearance on my objective to the top of the barrel. I can dial 400 easily and almost 500. I do have to hold 3 mils. So I'm just shy
Must be
of
nice.
being able to dial out there.
And
So
500
so
dialing. I'm
with
holding,
your 40,
8.
Yep.
For 500 for me, I can dial 24.4. And I have to hold 6. So I
So
have to
you're
hold
holding
3.
six?
Basically 3.
And I can only go 22 and I got to hold 8.
Yeah, so the way I'm running 20 minutes of angle on the Voodoo and then a 20-minute spur mount.
I'm in the Rick Pickle, 90 degree or 60 degree. How do you like the 60? I like the 60 way better than I like the 90. I really do. I still do. If I could have bought a Voodoo in a 60 degree, I would have done it all day long.
Matt Sproul
All day
says he
long.
has a buddy that's running 70 minutes. Yeah, the problem with that, though, Matt, is he's going to be working out of the top of his scope. I mean, to the point of you're going to be seeing shadowing if you do that. That's what I was trying to stay away from, because we did try one with 50 minutes, and at 50, I could already see the shadowing. So at 70, I mean, it's going to have a really skewed look. You're not looking through the center of the glass anymore. You're looking through the top of it. Yes, you can still shoot to 50-yard targets without any problem.
Yeah.
Kerry is running 40 minutes with his Voodoo, so yeah, I think we're on the same sheet of music there. Because most of the matches don't go out to 500. Typically, it's about 400. But
He and I would be fine.
yeah,
Most
exactly.
matches. Oh, and that 500 kicked my ass.
Send it, right?
I'm in the Rick Pickle.
Just send it.
90 degrees or 60. How do you like the 60 Rick? Brian, they're both great.
60's
I
better.
wouldn't even worry about it. I wouldn't even worry about it. It's not worth worrying
I
about.
was down the same road. I was thinking when Kenny was doing my builds, trying to figure out if I wanted 60 or 90. I just had 90.
Plus 5 says, you got 30. You got 30. I got 40. No, it didn't work. The reason that happened, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the full story.
Once upon
When
a
I
time.
ordered this rifle, the rifle was supposed to have a 30. I requested a 30. But when it showed up, it had a 20. Well, 20 is not good enough. I'm going to have all kind of problems with that.
Because Rick and
So
Dad have a 30.
I ordered a 10-minute spur. The problem is when it came in, it was like 5 inches high. Okay, it was just way too high off the barrel. I couldn't even get the cheek riser up high enough to get a good spot weld. So I was like, well, crap, I need this height. I knew what height I needed to clear the objective pretty closely. He said, the only thing we got is a 20. I said, I'll take it because I can clear the barrel. I'm close, and I can get a piece of paper under it, and that's about it. That's how close I am. It's so close I cannot get an objective cover on it. Yeah, Spy Sweeper, it is ridiculously difficult to figure out 22. You can be holding 1.5 mil left, and then all of a sudden, the next shot, you're going to be off to the right. I mean, it's crazy how much it can just swirl around just like that.
I think the 22 game is really helping me read the wind better.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
really is.
Definitely not ideal, but possible. Okay, yeah, no, and Matt, I appreciate it. It's good to know that you can at least run 70 minutes and still be able to get the 50-yard zero. That's actually pretty cool.
Is Dryan still out there? Yeah, he's still out there. Send me an email, Dryan. I know you want one of those F3R. What?
Go ahead.
Those F3R machine stuff. So
Kenny brought up an interesting
I
topic.
might be able to send it to
Something that I
my
wanna
house and I can send it to you.
Something I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are on it. The new Savage Impulse, the straight pull rifle.
Oh yeah, I haven't shot one. I don't know.
No, but what do you think about it?
I think it can be freaking slick if it's
Yeah,
buttery smooth and it's just kata kata.
Forget your 60-degree throw.
We're going
straight.
zero,
We're going
bitches.
0-degree throw. So this is the thing. There's a lot of naysayers about that Impulse straight pull action, but
It's
it's
gotta be
not
tough.
new. It is not new
No, they used to
technology.
make old military
Yeah,
guns like
I
that.
mean, you know, basically it uses like ball bearings that come out. The more pressure on the face, the more it locks up. You know, you've got the Fortner actions and the 22 that you'll see a lot of the Olympians use. That's a little different setup. But in Europe, I mean, and for the longest time, straight pull is not something new. I think I've got to give Savage kudos on not only being able to put out good products at a good price with offering, you know, good accuracy, but they also try to be innovative. Think about the Remage, you know, the Savage barrel nut, and how many guys have converted over. Hell, I've got one, you know. Kenny built one up for me. It's a Remington 700 action with the Savage barrel that you just kind of put on hand tight. If I know the headspace, I can change the barrel out myself. I'm not having to go to a gunsmith or anything to have it switched out. And I think convenience is making that a lot better. So, you know, big shout out to Savage. They're doing a lot of good things. And I like to see companies that are innovative and bringing new products out.
Yeah, 2A Refugee. I don't believe there's a Voodoo that's a straight pull. I haven't seen any of those. Unless it's some Olympic thing that they came out with or something. Have you guys ever thought about putting a tuner on your Voodoo, like adaptive tuner system? My Voodoo shoots lights out, but maybe if I use different ammo adjusting.
What is the tuner?
I'm not going to go with a tuner. I've already made my mind up on that. I did send my rifle out to Lapua. They did the tunnel test on it. They gave me the lot number. I looked at it. I agreed with them, and I ordered a boatload of it. If I change rifles, and let's say, you know what, that would be a good question. Let's say I got rid of my Voodoo and I bought another rifle, but I had that Lapua Center X, and my rifle didn't quite like it. It would give you the option to tune it, but I don't like things that twist and turn on the end of the barrel. I want my suppressor to lock on. I don't like moving things on the end of it. And plus it reminds me so much of, you guys remember the old fashioned shotguns? Everybody's grandfather had one.
Yep.
Where you could adjust the choke.
You know what? You want a tighter choke? Hold on.
It has its place and it does work. It does work, no doubt about it. There's too many people that have shown how you can tune ammo in, but
I've seen where the big benefit would be is if either you had a bunch of ammo that now doesn't work, or you got ammo that's not the greatest, but you're tuning it to make it decent so you can practice with it. Like that would be my reason why I get one, I guess. She-ball Stacky. There was a question earlier. Have you guys thought about? Nope, that was when Mary did that one.
That would be something interesting for you to try. What are we talking about? The straight pull, or are we talking about the
I don't know. Maybe. I think probably the straight pull, maybe. Spy Sweeper, tell us which topic you were talking about. I might get a tuner that costs, I don't think the 20-inch Tico T1 barrel will stick out very far. Brian, I don't know if you heard that comment, but send me an email.
What's the 500? I got 500, 185 grain burgers. Oh, somebody said 500. That'll last about 5 weeks.
500.
Okay, Outlaw Josie Wales. This was actually a big topic one night. You don't need a fluted barrel. A fluted barrel there's no perceived benefit to it. It's
coolness.
Yeah, coolness not as in keeping it cooler. A lot of people will say, okay,
like
well, you are actually giving more surface area because you're fluting it. You can run into a lot of other issues as far as barrel harmonics and everything else. You're also reducing the rigidity because of the way you're having to flute down to the bottom section. With the bottom section of flute, that's what you've effectively changed. I think it's just aesthetics. I'd stay away from fluting. I don't care if it's spiral, straight, any of it. Yeah, Eric Catino does make one that just screws right on. The other one you used to have to machine back, but the new one just screws right in. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got. What one bolt gun would you like to shoot but not own? Hey guys, what one bolt gun? Oh, I want to shoot the King of the 2 Mile, so it'd be one of those.
Yeah, I agree.
I would
Something like
some
that.
big ass freaking man cannon.
But I don't want to own it.
Yeah, we don't want to have to reload, buy ammo, or even carry the damn thing. What kind of twist race do you guys? 1 in 16. +5.
Even Eagle Eye. Now, guys, Eagle Eye has his own shop. I mean, he builds rifles. He's built a rifle for each one of us, more than one, actually. And he is saying, stay away from fluting. Definitely seen accuracy issues.
Yeah, because you figure they take all that time and energy to make this perfect piece of steel. And then all of a sudden you go effing with it by taking all this damn steel out.
True story. Buddy of mine bought an FN, a Fabrique Nationale SPR, the special purpose rifle. That was what, way back in the day, the FBI was using as their sniper rifle for the their teams, basically, their sniper teams, the HRT teams. Well, I ended up finding one brand new in the box. I opened the box, and it's fluted. And I was like, you know what? I'll get it anyway. And I bought it. It was the worst shooting precision rifle I've probably ever owned. I hated that thing. I ended up selling it about 6 months later, took a bath on it. And I seriously think that part of that was due to the fluting. You can run into some serious harmonics and accuracy issues. With regards to your question about the bolt, it's just aesthetics. I don't think it's going to help do anything. You know, some people say, oh, it'll help clear debris out of there. If you're getting that much debris in a bolt gun, and I don't think at that point it's going to help. You have a spiral bolt on yours. It does look good, but I mean, I don't think it's going to do anything. I think it's just aesthetics.
Well, they say on the bolt it's supposed to like make debris
Lift surface area. Exactly. Let the debris fall away. It's not on your locking
Put
lugs.
solution on the skin.
It's not on the locking lugs. The locking lugs is where you're going to have the problems with the sand and the dirt.
Hey, that's one badass 60-degree son of a bitch
geez.
right there. What you talking about?
Is that a bean bag?
That's a bag right there.
What kind of twist rates? 1/16. I think you answered that.
Yeah. What up, Matt P?
Just sitting on this $12 furniture.
Thanks, Otter.
That thing costs like $25. What are you talking about? A Wally World.
25 total. 12 to 12 plus tax.
I got the receipt.
TB's got a question for you.
TB. Rick, since you are now retired, what long range competitions are you going to practice for
all of
and
them.
shoot in 2021? Okay, great question. I definitely am going to try. I guess I just need a partner. I want to shoot team steel match, team safari match. I would like to shoot the Snipers Unknown.
I want to shoot that one.
I know. And then I would like to do the Hornady PRC again because I want to redeem myself, which that just means I got to get it one spot higher.
Be right back.
All right. But other than that, that's those ones for sure. And then maybe some local stuff coming up. But I've been having way too much fun with this 22 stuff. So I already have 5 matches. We're gonna shoot the one next weekend. No, not next weekend because that's really tomorrow. The weekend after in South Carolina. And then there's 5 matches at VOD. So I'm going to do those for 22 long rifle. And then anything else that is available that the boys want to hang out and shoot at. And I wouldn't mind doing some far stuff, the New Mexico one and the Utah one. So who knows? We'll see. Ortiz interview is great. Chris, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ortiz is a cool dude, man. It was nice to get him on here. Just have to say, plus one sleeping guy. The best. Thanks for all the time and explanations. Appreciate it, Otter. Appreciate it. We're going to end this. We're already at an hour and a half. You guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe. And if you can, get out to the range and do some shooting. Appreciate it. Hitting steel. Have a good one. Tim Cook, Armament Axis, Chris, Winset, John Kreideman, 2A Refugee, 45 Auto, Otters out there, Ramsey Country, and I know I'm missing a bunch, but I don't know if I can reach. Shibal Seki, Hesaw, what up? And all the rest of you, enjoy your night, have fun. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you're entertained. Maybe you laughed a little bit, whatever the case was. The reason why we come here is to have fun and try to learn something. So hopefully somehow, some way, we learned something or at least had fun. So you guys take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow night. Bye for now.